you read the title. So let's start off when this all occurred, what was going on. I was actually learning a lot about like ancient Egypt and like the technology and the spacecrafts and stuff, that like I was just learning how real this stuff was, right? Like with proof from my guy Billy Carson. He makes really good videos and like he says the stuff in a way that you can understand, but it's a lot at a time, so it's like you really need to like process all that information. I was going through like another spiritual awakening, and it's like when I receive this like really ancient wisdom, when I'm ready to download it, it's like I will just really be so up and awake at night, just all this knowledge and like information just running through my brain. And it's just like at that time I guess my vibration was very high or something, or I was like remembering parts of like my past lives and my family and you know, and the stars and stuff like that, you know, because I did kind of connect to like star seeds already in space and stuff, but I wasn't like very educated in ETs and stuff as I am now. Back then when I saw the ship, I didn't know about the different beings, and to this day I'm still not sure exactly what or who it was. Let's just jump into the full story. Okay, so on January I was at my dad's, and his place is really high up on the balcony, like it's on the 3rd floor, so it's like at night you can really just see the stars and you can really like see the night sky and stuff like that. And I was just sitting out there, and I remember that night I was just feeling like, man, I just have all this information, I don't know who I'm going to share this with, like, you know, to my real family. It's like, oh, I'm so crazy for knowing this. I was like, well, what are you talking about, Aaliyah? But it's like there are people out there that experience the same things I experienced, and literally, you know, I don't sound crazy to them, but that night my family didn't understand. At that time I hadn't yet attracted my soul tribe. I have my soul tribe now. Here's where the interesting like synchronicities start happening. So one, just like feeling very like alone and like just how almost someone to get me, right? That feeling. And I'm gonna put a clip in, but I wrote something in my notes, like there's a like some type of hidden message, like yeah, there was some hidden message, because there was like a flag like outside on the balcony. My dad, you know, he's I don't know, he likes the flag, you know, whatever, but it was out there and it was like blocking the sky view when I was sitting outside, like looking up on the balcony. I was like, it's just the symbol of the flag, and then the symbol of just like how it was blocking the outer space, and like I just felt like I should write it down. And it's like, yeah, I live in America, like that could be my home, but it's like I know that I have a home out there in the stars, like somewhere deeper than and somewhere further than just Earth, you know what I mean? And then I changed. Here's the other weird thing. So I changed my lock screen to like all the planets, like the solar system. And then seconds later, something just happened. It was like I kind of always know something's in the sky or when to look up. I'm always catching like weird things in the sky, like, you know, because I come from there. So all of a sudden, I look up to my like left in the sky, there's like these two like starlight looking things. There's like these two lights, like they're bluish white, and it's like it made no sound. It made no sound, but I knew it was a ship. Intuitively I knew it was a ship, and it was some advanced technology, because it was quiet how it moved. It was having some mass taking up inside of the space, but it was like hiding itself, and it was very mass, like cloaked. And it moved from the left like up to it, like moved from the left up to like the right, and it got closer. So it got closer in towards me in the sky, because like the dots got bigger. They looked like stars. And then it moved out, and then it moved back in, and then it moved out, and then moved back in. Like it was like it was waiting. It was like telepathically communicating with me, like, you want to come or you want to stay. It was like, you want to come, you want us to go, you want to come. And it was like doing this back and forth type of thing. And the song I was listening to is one of my favorite songs, Angels by Chase Atlantic. And it kind of did that like zooming in and out thing a few times before it just completely just went straight up and left out of the solar system. Like the 2 points got smaller and they got closer together, and they went straight up north, like straight up north of like the compass. I've heard some people have like experiences like this too, but whatever it was, I did feel like I had some sort of connection. There's like a helicopter out right now. Do you think they hear me? So that happened for like a minute when it went in and out, and then I was just like, whoa. Like as I was experiencing, I knew I was having some sort of like supernatural ET encounter, guys. Like I was like, this is real. Like this is real. And I was like just thinking about seconds after, before, how I was doing all these things and how it just lined it up with space and just feeling like I got a home out there and stuff. And like I always knew I would look at the stars and feel like homesick, and I knew what star seeds were, and I knew I had a star family, but it's like I fully haven't like came into contact with them yet. After that happened, I was like, what was that? Who was that? Because whoever was driving that ship, they were driving that ship for sure, and there's a ship driver, it's a being. And I just said no, because I wasn't sure what was gonna happen to my physical body. Like I was not sure if my body was what was gonna happen to me, if I was gonna come back to Earth. I wasn't ready. I'm like, yeah, I got a mission here. I have a mission here, guys. But whoever was on the ship and this being was like, come on up, sir. Like I don't know you know. Like I was just learning all this stuff about Anik and Enil and like Anu and these like and the Anunnaki and like this DNA stuff, you know, guys. And I'm just like, and I know there's like darker grays, and I just knew I was mostly learning about the bad guys and stuff, but I was like feeling like, nah, like I have love, like I know there's good up there, so I don't, you know, it was just like, nah. So I just said no when it left. Like I didn't even say no with my mouth. I just said the message like, no, like I'm not ready right now for what y'all are about to show me and what you're about to do. Because I was literally like having a vision on like what was about to happen. Like guys, like y'all, I was just thinking about, okay, entering the ship and then like just seeing all these other different like beings, and I was just thinking about like traversing like the whole universe and just like teleporting through like portals to like different planets and different like dimensions, and like them like downloading all this like information and like telling me who I am and where I've been. It was like no joke when it appeared, guys. Like it was no joke. Like it was like it's now or never type of thing. But I believe it'll happen again. You know, I'm looking forward to that bird being coming again. So of course I read my tarot cards. Like who was it? I'm gonna put in a picture of the cards that I got. But it was very masculine energy, and I was really drawn to like the rocks and like Mars. I was thinking about Mars and Saturn, and it's just like it's just like a heavier battle type of karmic energy with those two planets. But you know, I did hear that at least Thoth or Thoth, owns Mercury. So that's in like ancient texts. Like he literally said that he owns Mercury. And you know, if you don't know about Thoth, you should look into it. I mean, I don't know enough to teach on my platform about him, but if that name resonates with you in any way, then you should definitely like look that up. Thoth, the Atlantean king. Look that up. With these things, you really have to go with your intuition. You have to go with like your thoughts and like your feelings and your heart, what you feel, because it's not going to make sense to your mind. It's not going to make sense with your body. I mean, that technology like broke the laws of physics. It just was nothing like I've ever seen like we publicly have, and it was a moving craft. Like all I know is two things, and it didn't feel like those two things were separate. It felt like they were like part of the same thing. And yeah, it came at a time where I was really like feeling lonely, and I think it heard me. I think it heard my call and was like, you're not really alone, like let's show you who you really are, whoever that is. But now, making this video almost a year later, I know more about who I am. I guess you could say I have an update. So like recently, like a week or so ago, I was talking about this encounter that I had with a few friends of mine on the Discord server, the Starseed server. Yeah, and how I was like, it's some guy, like, because I kept getting like King of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Emperor card. It was given very much someone that had many different lives, and that they were very advanced and extremely intelligent, smart enough to, you know, traverse different dimensions and have all this crazy technology to drive a cloaked ship that looks like stars, you know. So the energy started coming again. It was like this fiery masculine energy, and this was on the 9/9 portal when this happened, September 9th. I'm gonna send like the 3 little synchronicities. Like, so one of my abilities is like getting messages through songs. So I was going through my Discover Weekly on Spotify, and this song came on talking about hit me up and just give me a time and a place. And then the screen avatars playing. I'm never ever playing that on the TV. And then it's paused right on the Fire Nation. And then on my dad's desktop screen was like this picture, like this rocky like terrain, and it was all just like all these, it's just like these signs of 3 things coming in sets of 3. That's like an omen for me. Like when things happen really fast like that, one after another, one after another, one after another with me, like that's just like a big sign. So I haven't read too much into it now. I'm kind of just leaving it open. I'm leaving it open to learn more, but also to be safe. But I don't feel like this being has anything bad to, like, I don't feel like this being has any bad intentions. And I do believe, or I do already know about the GFL, the Galactic Confederation, unifying all the different star systems together. And humans, we are behind, but we're catching up. So I mean, these things need to be disclosed publicly. I mean, there's been news in many different countries about aliens and ships and stuff like that. Just them coming out and saying, yeah, they're real. So I mean, I already knew, you know, about it before they started doing this, and now I'm just learning more. And as I'm learning more, they're disclosing more, and that's because they're preparing us for what's to come. And like, at least I know if something ever happened to me, like an invasion or something, I'm gonna be okay. Because, you know, if I really got my people watching me, like, I don't know what kind of king family this, you know, going, I don't know. And it really felt like, this is tea, my sisters, this is tea. It really felt like there was some law being broken some type of law, like somebody sneaking off from their base, their planet, to come try to come get me, catch me alone really quick when I'm getting really sad, and was like, this is the perfect moment. Like, you know, there was no one outside. Like, it could have happened. I'm just saying, whoever was this thing, I mean, you know, I know divine timing, and I was told by my man, my brother Cash, said that I will have a chance to actually get on the ship. Yeah, that I will actually get a chance to get on the ship. So that's gonna be exciting when I can do that. But yeah, now I'm just kind of like zoned out because I really just like got distracted by all the different noises, and I'm a little high right now, and it's just like, yeah, I was just thinking really deeply about it, like wondering what's really going on, you know. And I mean, whenever there's an update or whenever some more things come out, I will update you guys and I'll let you know. But yeah, guys, but yeah, that is the video mostly. I think I said like everything, and I probably did not say it in a very good way. I just know I'm gonna have to edit a lot in this video. Thanks for watching.